A Russian company, Kamaz, is set to open a heavy vehicle assembly plant in Senegal, marking a significant moment for Africa's growing industrial presence. Kamaz, known globally for its expertise in producing heavy-duty military land vehicles, is expanding its focus to include both civilian and military applications in this new Senegalese facility. The plant will manufacture a range of vehicles, from armored personnel carriers to mine-resistant ambush-protected (MRAP) vehicles, designed for both defense and civil infrastructure development. This venture is more than just a typical business move. It symbolizes a crucial step toward Africa's rising industrial and economic power, showcasing the continent's ability to attract large-scale international investments. This project is also indicative of Africa's growth on multiple fronts. No longer viewed merely as a receiver of foreign aid or development assistance, Africa is increasingly seen as a region with untapped industrial potential, and the arrival of Kamaz is yet another sign that global giants are recognizing this potential. The production of heavy-duty vehicles, both military and civilian, will have a tremendous impact not only on Senegal, but on the wider West African region, helping countries address their infrastructure and defense needs locally. Kamaz's venture into Senegal brings with it more than just vehicle production. It represents a monumental opportunity for technology transfer, job creation, and long-term economic development. The creation of jobs in this new assembly plant is just the beginning of the ripple effect that will be felt across the local economy. This plant has the potential to create hundreds of direct jobs, from factory workers to engineers and support staff. Indirectly, it will contribute to the growth of local suppliers and service providers, generating a broader industrial base in Senegal. Beyond the immediate economic benefits, Kamaz's assembly plant is a clear sign that Africa is starting to play a more active role in global supply chains. The vehicles produced in this plant will not only serve Senegal, but could potentially be exported to other African countries. This positions Senegal as a key player in the West African market for heavy-duty and military vehicles, especially in regions grappling with security challenges like terrorism and border conflicts. By establishing itself as a center for vehicle production, Senegal is helping to pave the way for greater regional trade and cooperation. The choice of Senegal as the base for this new assembly plant is a strategic one. Located on the West African coast, Senegal is ideally positioned as a gateway for trade between Africa, Europe, and the Americas. Its proximity to major shipping routes makes it a natural hub for logistics and transport, and the country has a stable political environment, which is an attractive quality for foreign investors. Over the past few years, Senegal has made considerable efforts to improve its business climate through reforms in sectors like energy and infrastructure, making it one of the most promising economies in West Africa. This, in turn, has created fertile ground for projects like the Kamaz plant, which will bring in not only foreign direct investment, but also long-term development benefits. It's important to note that Kamaz is not just focusing on civilian vehicles. The plant's production of armored personnel carriers and MRAPs points to the larger geopolitical context in West Africa. Many countries in the region are facing increased security threats from terrorism, insurgencies, and organized crime. The production of these specialized military vehicles in Senegal will allow the country and its neighbors to better equip their defense forces with locally produced technology, reducing reliance on foreign suppliers for critical defense needs. By producing MRAPs in particular, which are designed to withstand IEDs, improvised explosive devices, and ambushes, Senegal is positioning itself as a key player in regional security. As we continue discussing Kamaz's plans for Senegal and their implications, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest videos. Your engagement helps us bring you more content on Africa's development, industry, and politics. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. One of the most exciting aspects of this project is its potential for job creation and skills development. As the assembly plant takes shape, Senegal will see an influx of new employment opportunities. This will go beyond basic factory jobs. Engineers, technicians, logistics experts, and management professionals will all have a role to play in running a plant of this scale. Moreover, the technology transfer from Kamaz will equip local workers with advanced skills in vehicle production and maintenance, providing a lasting benefit to the country's industrial capacity. Senegalese workers will gain invaluable experience in manufacturing cutting-edge military and civilian vehicles, which could open doors for further innovation and industrial development in the country. This project also highlights the importance of local sourcing and industrial diversification. The materials and parts required for the production of these vehicles could potentially be sourced from local suppliers, fostering the growth of supporting industries in Senegal. This is crucial for a country that has been working to diversify its economy beyond traditional sectors like agriculture and fisheries. By building a network of local suppliers and service providers around the Kamaz plant, Senegal can accelerate its industrial growth and further cement its role as a manufacturing hub in West Africa. The broader impact of Kamaz's entry into Senegal also extends to the military sector in the region. With West Africa increasingly focused on addressing its own security challenges, the ability to produce armored and military vehicles locally is a major advantage. Countries in the Sahel region, in particular, have been battling terrorism, border disputes, and insurgencies for years. Having local access to MRAPs and armored personnel carriers will provide these countries with a critical asset in their fight for security and stability. Furthermore, this development is in line with a growing trend in Africa, where countries are seeking to reduce their dependence on foreign military aid and equipment. By producing their own military vehicles, Senegal and its neighbors can ensure greater control over their defense capabilities and reduce the risks associated with relying on foreign suppliers. This shift represents a broader push for African nations to assert their independence in security matters, and the Kamaz plant will be a key contributor to this effort. The economic benefits of Kamaz's assembly plant will be felt for years to come. As Senegal continues to develop its industrial base, the presence of major international companies like Kamaz will attract further investment from other sectors. This, in turn, will boost the local economy, generate more jobs, and enhance the country's overall infrastructure. Additionally, as Senegal becomes a center for vehicle production in West Africa, the potential for export opportunities to other African countries will increase, contributing to regional economic integration and growth. Africa's rise as a manufacturing and industrial hub is no longer a distant dream. It is becoming a reality. With companies like Kamaz leading the way, African countries like Senegal are showing that they have the capacity to produce world-class products and compete on the global stage. The opening of the Kamaz plant is a testament to Africa's growing importance in global trade and industry, and it is only a matter of time before more international players follow suit. As we conclude, it's important to reflect on the bigger picture. Kamaz's investment in Senegal is part of a larger story about Africa's rise. The continent is no longer just a place for raw materials or development aid. It is becoming a critical player in global industry. This is a time of great opportunity for Africa, and Senegal is leading the charge with projects like this. The question now is, which other global giants will follow Kamaz's example and invest in Africa's future? If you found this discussion interesting and want to stay updated with more content on Africa's growth and industrial development, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate your support and look forward to sharing more exciting developments with you. Stay tuned for more updates, and let us know your thoughts on Kamaz's entry into Senegal in the comments below. Africa is growing, and the world is watching. The time has come for Africa to fully embrace its role as a global industrial powerhouse. Kamaz's venture in Senegal is just the beginning of a larger movement, one that will see African countries take their place as leaders in manufacturing, technology, and innovation. Let's continue to follow this exciting journey together.